Alright. Here's a few things that I've noticed. So, right now I'm moving out of this place, right? Last night I spent the night in my new place. Now, we are our environment. When there is, you look at reality, there's only one thing, there's only existence. You see how the dialectics of reality are contradiction, and how everything is symbiotic and relies on everything else to be a dualistic whole. When you are in a negative situation, you're going to get out of it because you don't want to be in it. And while you're stuck in it, you're going to transcend it. That's how you get out of it. You don't just get out of it. You transcend it. God puts you there. You're there for a reason, so that you can transcend that and get over it. When you understand it, transcendence is a process of understanding, going from ignorance to aware on the number line of ignorance and aware, which is duality. We see, as you transcend something, you start to vibrate out of the existence of the negative thing, because your frequency starts to get higher. As everything is ether, everything is frequency, everything is the waters of God. So, these are some things that I've noticed and recognized literally one night away from a negative influence, a horrifyingly negative and oppressive influence. There's a weight. There's a weight on you when you're around it. When you're living in it. You see, when you're living in it, it's different because it's constant. When you exit that, there's going to be some kind of subtle remembrance of it, but the key is now. The key is right now, the present moment, not getting lost in concept. It honestly isn't a big deal, because when you're in your new space, that oppression isn't there. Okay, there's awareness, there's truth, and then there's ignorance in the world. The illusion of a world. The real illusion of a world, but it's an illusion. When there's no longer density, there is now weightlessness. Where there are not particles, there are waves. Where there is not ignorance, there is awareness. There's peace. Immediately you start to see and feel the body regulate, chill. There's no oppression. There's nothing keeping you down or trying. You're not having to fight with anything for your truth. You need to go through having to fight for your truth first. You need that. You need to do that first, or else you'll be, layman's terms will call you a little bitch. You want to have a transcendent experience. You don't want to just get out of it. You want to transcend it and understand it, and therefore have it benefit you. This is the role of all duality, is a benefit towards you. You might not think, I'm this, that, shut the fuck up. In the end of the day, it is for the best of you. The body regulates again. It re-regulates. It's not around an oppressive frequency. It's not around a negative frequency. It regulates. It starts to come into its own being. You start to live less in, we'll say, survival, and more in truth. We see any limitation, any duality, or any ignorance coming from this, coming from it, coming from duality, negativity, and ignorance, simply ignorance. The lack of ignorance, the abundance of awareness creates a God. It allows you to live in God. You're not dense. You're not locked and sucked down into the world and the illusion of it. You're now vibrating at a transcendent frequency. Now if I come across someone anywhere, because this one person symbolized all oppression. The worst qualities of a human being were this person. Someone that wants to come up, because all negativity stems from the same place. It stems from fear, ignorance. The biggest fear is fear of death. Ugh. If you like, come on. The collective frequency is ignorant. This is okay, but this is why I'm making this video. For those who are on the verge, who might have this might awaken something in them. The more aware you are, the more you know thyself, you could say, the more you realize, holy shit, everything is fucking God. It's not even about holy shit, because the mind is formless. The mind in the now is not what it seems. You need to not live in the world, need to not be locked into the world, need to not be locked into hell. Hell symbolizes the world. 6 is the number of the beast, number of man. The collective frequency is ignorant because they live in their egos, their identities, their fears. They let this be it. They let their names be all that there is. That is a devilish experience, a demonic experience. There's nothing wrong with devil or hell, that's all fear-mongering. You get away from fear. Do not live in fear. Do not live in fear, you little pussy. I can't stand people who live in fear. And then you try and tell them, like work them up from the ground up, like you're from the ground up, and they just fall apart. They're not strong enough for some reason. Something gets addicted to the fear. An unconscious addiction. An addiction to the chemicals in your brain, to the cortisol that runs when you are in fear. That's a demonic experience. Biblically, that's a demonic. This ignorance is demonic. Demonic means ignorance. Not ignorance means demonic. Get all these words. Shut the fuck up, bitch. See, when you're real, you can't take this shit anymore. Like, you can't take ignorance. As even when you try and help, they fall apart. It's not about you can't take it. It's about the frequency mismatch. There's too much of an authentic frequency to just the ignorant frequency crumbles and falls apart like soggy, flabby clay. We must be in awareness. We must know and face ourselves, delve into the unconscious, lest you be an ignorant little pussy and live in the world. To live with God, you must understand thyself. To understand the world you're living in, to understand its frequency is all the waters of the creation.